Welcome to Wharton County Junior College's virtual Senior Day presentation. What an important and exciting time this is in your life. There's this big question of what will I do after high school? Well, whether you have plans or not, we want to introduce you to the opportunities WCJC has to offer and how they can benefit your academic and career goals. Wharton County Junior College has 4 campus locations spread across the southwest region of Texas. Our main campus in Wharton, Texas offers students a traditional college experience. We provide residence halls, a dining facility, and a Pioneer Student Center, along with a fitness center available to students, faculty, and staff. Students interested in baseball, rodeo, or volleyball attend the Wharton campus, as well as those interested in joining our band, choir, art, and drama programs. Moreover, the Wharton campus is home to our Johnson Health Science Center, where students will find our human services, health information technology, nursing, dental hygiene, physical therapy assistant, radiology, and emergency medical services programs. Students will also find most of WCJC's technical programs as well as academic courses to transfer to a 4-year college. Our Richmond campus is a satellite campus where students can find a bookstore, tutoring services, a computer lab, academic courses to transfer, and specific technical programs such as cosmetology, process technology, paralegal studies, EMT, early childhood, digital media, and the police academy. The Sugar Land campus, conveniently located inside the University of Houston's Sugar Land location, provides students the opportunity to take academic courses to transfer to any Texas 4-year public institution or continue to complete their bachelor's degree at the UH Sugar Land location in specific areas of study. 2 notable WCJC technical programs offered at the Sugar Land location are computer simulation and game development and our associate's degree in nursing programs. Our Bay City campus specializes in 3 areas of study: nuclear power, manufacturing, and process technology. The campus is conveniently located near one of 2 of the state's only nuclear power plants. When choosing a major pathway at WCJC, it's important to recognize the purpose of each degree type. The purpose of an Associates of Arts or AA degree is to put students on the path to transfer to a 4-year college. All Associates of Arts programs provide students with a 2-year timeline to complete their degree. An Associates of Applied Science or AAS degree prepares students for careers in specific areas by providing more hands-on learning and vocational courses. Most AAS degrees can be completed in 2 years. However, for programs that require prerequisite courses, the time to completion can be 3 years. Certificate level programs can be completed in 1 year or less. Their purpose is to provide hands-on training to certify students in a particular skill that will allow them to work in that area. TSI testing is not required for our Level 1 certificates. Now let's take a closer look at the programs offered in each of these degree types. Here we have a list of all Associates of Arts major pathways offered at WCJC. Major pathways is a term often referred to a student's major or area of study. If a student is undecided on their major or WCJC does not offer the student's specific area of study, they will be encouraged to follow general studies. Additionally, all AA major pathways include the Texas Common Core curriculum. The Texas Core Curriculum is a group of courses that any and all students with plans of graduating from a 4-year college must complete. The core curriculum includes 42 credit hours of classes such as English, math, science, psychology, history, sociology, government, creative arts, and speech. Most students want to ensure that the courses they take at WCJC will transfer to a 4-year college. Our academic advisors are prepared to provide students with a WCJC academic map and a transfer guide provided by the university to help explain to students how their courses will transfer and apply to their degree at the university. While students are encouraged to visit with an academic advisor about their transfer plans, it is also highly recommended that students have a contact at the institution they wish to transfer to. It's also important for students to research their university's transfer requirements such as GPA and application deadlines. They are also encouraged to search for transfer scholarship opportunities. WCJC is proud to offer Associate of Applied Science and certificate programs that offer students incredible benefits. Vocational education is cost-effective, and most importantly, our students are learning real-world skills that prepare them for careers in various industries, many of which have a high demand or are struggling to fill the skills gap. In these next slides, you'll discover all the Associates of Applied Science degrees and certificate programs offered at WCJC. Career Coach is a beneficial tool for any student interested in exploring future career opportunities. If a student is undecided on a major or career, they are encouraged to start with a career assessment. Students have the option of completing a 6 or 60 question assessment that upon completion will provide program and career matches based off their interests. Students can also explore careers if they're interested in learning more about job salaries and qualification expectations, and search their program to view possible career opportunities in their specific area of interest. Moreover, Career Coach helps students build a professional resume and search live job openings. To access Career Coach, visit www.wcjc.edu and click on Programs from the home page. Hopefully by now we've introduced you to some of the many benefits of attending Wharton County Junior College. In addition to our convenient locations, on-campus housing, transferable classes, and career pathways, WCJC also offers students opportunities to get involved on campus and personal attention in our small classes that provide students with a more comfortable learning environment compared to a large university's lecture hall. Most notable is the lower tuition costs afforded to our students. Tuition and fees vary across the different types of institutions. Here we're going to show you the average tuition and fees for 1 year at 3 different types of colleges. At private universities, tuition and fees is roughly $25,000 a year, compared to a public university, which is roughly $10,000 a year, and only $5,000 a year at Wharton County Junior College. Now, when we compare the total cost of attendance, which includes room and board, books and supplies, a meal plan, transportation to and from school, and other miscellaneous costs, you can see the total cost of attendance at a 4-year public institution versus WCJC with or without the dorms is still significantly higher. Additionally, if you consider your first 2 years of college at WCJC versus a public university, you could estimate saving roughly $36,000. Imagine having this kind of savings to use when you transfer, or if you are using loans, completing 2 years of college with at least $36,000 less in debt. While WCJC is an affordable option for many students, we encourage all of our students to complete a FAFSA application, which is a free application for federal student aid found at www.fasfa.gov. There are different types of aid students can qualify for when applying, which include grants, work-study, and loans. Grants are awarded to students who show a financial need and is money they do not have to pay back. Loans are borrowed from the Department of Education and must be repaid with interest. While loans should be a student's last resort, students should also consider loans to be an investment in their future if it is their last option. Work-study is the third form of financial aid that provides students the opportunity to work part-time and on campus. This is earned money students are able to use towards their academic or miscellaneous expenses. Scholarships are another means of paying for college. Students are encouraged to start their scholarship search early. At WCJC, students can submit one scholarship application to be considered for scholarships based on their GPA, class rank, need-based eligibility, and their major or area of study. Students can also search for scholarships outside of the college. In many cases, students can find scholarship opportunities through their own or parents' employer, organizations, or use military benefits. Additionally, students can find scholarships by searching based on their personal attributes, such as ethnicity, major, disabilities, hobbies, and much more. If students do not apply for financial aid or choose to only use part of their financial aid award, they have the option to enroll in flexible payment plans. By enrolling in a payment plan, students commit to meeting payment deadlines to pay for their classes out of pocket throughout the semester. Here are some important dates to remember. The FAFSA application opens October 1st every year. Students may apply at www.fasfa.gov and must complete a new FAFSA application every year to continue receiving benefits. The priority deadline to submit the FAFSA to WCJC is June 1st. If students require assistance to complete their application, they are encouraged to email our financial aid advisors at finaid@wcjc.edu. The scholarship deadline is April 1st. The application opens on December 1st, and students may apply through the WCJC website. The most exciting part of this next journey as you enter college is the freedom and independence to create your own experiences. What you put into college is essentially what you get out of it. At WCJC, we offer various student organizations that help students connect with the rest of their peers. We also encourage students to visit with their professors and attend campus events. The more engaged students are on campus and proactive they are in creating professional relationships with their peers, faculty, and staff, the more connected students will feel to the college, leading to a more successful experience. WCJC is committed to providing a discrimination-free environment for students with disabilities. WCJC will arrange learning accommodations for students so long as they follow the procedures to self-identify their needs to the Disability Services Coordinator prior to the start of the semester, and provide the appropriate documentation that is no more than 5 years old. The Disability Services Coordinator will determine the appropriate accommodations on an individual case-by-case basis. Some of the accommodations available to students include extended testing time, distraction-free testing, preferential seating in class, instructor notes, copy of PowerPoint presentations, and audio recorded lectures. Students may contact the Disability Services Coordinator at disabilityservice@wcjc.edu. New first-time in college students must complete their admissions checklist prior to registering for classes. The admissions checklist includes completing a free application to WCJC at www.appliedtexas.org, submitting an official high school transcript, providing proof of the bacterial meningitis vaccine, submitting TSI and/or exemption scores, and for some students, providing residency documentation. In these next slides, we will provide instructions for submitting each of these requirements. Before submitting any of the other admissions documents to WCJC, students are required to complete a free application to Wharton County Junior College. WCJC does not require essays, resumes, or letters of recommendation to apply. Once a student has submitted their application to WCJC, they will receive an email from the registrar's office within 48 hours that will contain their WCJC student ID. We ask that students check their junk and spam folders if the email does not arrive directly to their inbox. To complete the bacterial meningitis form, students have one of two options. Option 1 allows students to attach their immunization record with proof that they've had the bacterial meningitis vaccine within the last 5 years, or attach medical exemption documentation. Option 2 allows students who have not had the bacterial meningitis vaccine within the last 5 years to take the form to their local physician or pharmacist and have the medical professional sign and date the form. Students must submit the form and documentation to the registrar's office at registrar@wcjc.edu. Students will receive a link to this form in the first email received with their WCJC ID. The form can also be found on the WCJC website, www.wcjc.edu, by clicking on Admissions Forms. Students applying during their senior year may submit a current transcript to complete their admissions checklist. After graduation, students will be required to submit a final high school transcript to show proof of graduation. Students may choose to send their transcripts electronically or by mail in a sealed copy to any of our WCJC campus locations. WCJC does not require SAT or ACT test scores. However, students may choose to submit them if they meet the minimum score requirements to be exempt from all or parts of the TSI. The first chart on this slide lists the exemption scores for the SAT and ACT, as well as dual credit exemptions for students who successfully completed college-level credit. If students meet the minimum score requirements, they must send an official copy of their test scores from College Board for the SAT or the official ACT website. If students have evidence of dual credit, they must provide WCJC with an official college transcript. If a student has the above exemption scores by way of the SAT, ACT, or dual credit, they do not need to take the TSI. If a student does not have exemption scores in one or more areas, they must take the TSI. WCJC offers the TSI at the Richmond, Wharton, and Sugar Land testing centers. If students require an appointment, they may visit our website, www.wcjc.edu, and click on Admissions, Testing Center, Testing Schedule. The TSI is also not a pass or fail assessment. It simply determines whether a student will start in college level or developmental courses. The minimum benchmarks that determine college readiness are listed on this second chart. If students are providing TSI test scores from their high school, they must complete the WCJC online TSI score request found on our website by clicking on Admissions, TSI Score Request. Not all students will be required to submit proof of residency. This requirement is based on how students responded to the residency questions on their Apply Texas application. Students may need to submit proof of Texas and U.S. residency in the form of specific documentation related to their identity, tax history, or other documentation. All copies of residency documents must be sent to the registrar's office at registrar@wcjc.edu. If students require further assistance with residency requirements, they may visit our website and click on Admissions, Residency Requirements, or call the registrar's office at 979-532-6303. Lastly, all students have access to view the status of their admissions checklist. Students can view their progress by clicking on Admission Status from the WCJC homepage under WCJC Connect. Students will need to log in using their WCJC student ID for the username, remembering to always include the @ symbol. For the PIN, students will use their date of birth in a 6-digit format using the first 2 digits of their birth month, birthday, and the last 2 digits of their birth year as the example shown on this slide. Once students are logged into their admissions checklist, they will see the image shown on this slide. The admissions checklist will have each student's biographical information, application information, and their major pathway. Please make sure all this information is correct. If there's anything that needs to be changed, please email us to let us know. The second half of this screen will list the admissions requirements for each student, along with a status update to reflect whether the document they've submitted has been received and processed. After this presentation, we encourage you to tell us more about you. We want to know how we can continue to communicate with you and send you information regarding your personal, academic, and career goals. Students can complete our online inquiry form simply by visiting our homepage at www.wcjc.edu and clicking on Information Request. Lastly, please feel free to watch our WCJC video tour to get a glimpse of each of our campuses and the programs offered at WCJC. Visit our homepage at www.wcjc.edu and click on News, College Videos, Video Tour. This brings us to the end of our presentation. If you have any questions or require further assistance, please email us at recruitment@wcjc.edu. We hope to have provided you with lots of information to help you get started on a path to success starting at Wharton County Junior College. Go Pioneers!